This is Jarrod Horak, and in this video, I'm going to analyze the Spinster Stakes at Keeneland on Sunday, October 5th. And it goes as the 9th race, the Grade 1, $650,000 Spinster, fillies and mares, mile and an eighth on the main track. Scheduled post time is 5:16 p.m. Eastern Time, and this race is a win and you're in for the Breeders' Cup Distaff. And now we will meet the field. Number 1 is Chilled, a 30-1 long shot in here. John Velasquez will ride for trainer Vicky Oliver, and she was up the track in a turf route at Kentucky Downs last time out. Number 2 is Scylla. She's 4-1 morning line for trainer Bill Mott. Junior Alvarado will hop aboard, and for this filly, she stretches back out in distance. Number 3 is Nitrogen. She's a 3-year-old filly taking on older company for trainer Mark Cassie. She's 5-2 morning line with Jose Ortiz in the irons. She won the Grade 1 Alabama last time out. Number 4, Gin Gin, for trainer Brendan Walsh, and Luis Saez is going to ride, and she's 6-1 morning line. She disappointed in the Grade 2 Fleur de Lis last time out. And your overwhelming favorite, number 5, Thorpedo Anna. She is 8-5 morning line. She's going to be lower than that for trainer Kenny McPeak. Flavia Pratt's going to ride, and she won the Grade 1 Personal Ensign by a nose last time out. And now we're going to look at the Today's Racing Digest race header and the past performances and the race header provided by today'sracingdigest.com. And if you need Keeneland past performances, you can get those at today'sracingdigest.com. And they also have a Keeneland special for their fall meet, $69. You can get unlimited downloads for Keeneland products at today'sracingdigest.com. And now we'll look at the race header. And for this race header, the first thing we're going to look at is the fire number and that speed throughout a race. And in the speed and pace forecasts, in which the digest handicappers take a look at the numbers and they project the numbers that the horses are going to earn in today's race. And Thorpedo Anna with a 102 is the fastest throughout the race. Second is Scylla with a 99. And then you have Gin Gin with a 98, Nitrogen with a 96, Chilled with a 92. The CPR is the comprehensive performance rating, which takes into account pace, final time, and closing fraction. And Gin Gin has a 149. So at 6-1 morning line, you can at least fall back on that number if you like her. The Fast Fig is the next one. That is a combination of a speed and class rating. And Thorpedo Anna with a 138 there shows the way over Scylla with a 131 and Nitrogen with a 130. Finally, the final time rating, that's like a Beyer speed figure type number. And Thorpedo Anna shows the way with a 152. And then you have Gin Gin with a 149, Nitrogen a 146, Scylla with a 144. Next column over, columns 8 through 13, race competition levels. That is the class ratings for the digest. 2 horses stand out on class in here. Number 2, Scylla, and number 5, Thorpedo Anna. And then the final time ratings we mentioned earlier, but over on the final time ratings, the last rating, the best for the surface, and the best for the distance. It's all Thorpedo Anna there, anywhere from a 152 to a 156. So she's certainly a deserving favorite in this event. Now we're going to go last to first in this event. And the horse that I picked to finish 5th and last is the 1 Chilled. She just looks to be outclassed in here. Now she's run well at Keeneland, hitting the board 4 times from 4 starts with no wins. And she's won 3 races, dirt routes. So moving back to the main track is a good thing, but she just seems to be outclassed in this event. The horse that I picked to finish 4th, that's number 3, Nitrogen. Now, some people might pick Nitrogen on top in here. She has been having an excellent year. She's won multiple races on turf, and then on dirt, she's won a couple of times, once on a wet track, once on a fast track last time out. My problem with her is she is facing older for the first time. Also, the 3-year-old filly seemed to be a bit below par this year. She did defeat Good Cheer last time out, and then Good Cheer was well clear of the rest, and then Good Cheer would come back and disappoint as the favorite, finishing 6th in the Grade 1 Cotillion. So Good Cheer hasn't won a race since the Kentucky Oaks in May. Nitrogen's been good. 7 starts with 6 wins and a runner-up finish, and that runner-up finish was a nose defeat on turf. So she has a lot of ability, but her numbers are a little bit lighter. And she does have some upside, though, as a 3-year-old. Maybe she'll continue to run faster, but she's going to have to run faster to defeat horses like Thorpedo Anna in here. Now, she does have some positional speed, so I expect her to be fairly close to the early lead, But I do think stepping up in company and facing this older company, she's going to have to elevate her game in this spot, and she might take too much money because I'm just not sure that the 3-year-old fillies stack up with the older horses. But we're going to find that out. Maybe she does. Maybe she does move forward. Maybe she does run a quality race in here. And the horse that I picked to finish third is the 4 Jin Jin. And I said she had that 149 comprehensive performance rating, pace, final time, and closing fraction. So she's one that can step up and run a race. She didn't do it last time in the Fleur de Lis. She disappointed. Thorpedo Anna was able to win that one nicely. But prior to that, her 2 starts, when she moved from trainer Brad Cox to Brendan Walsh's barn this year, and she won the Double Dog Dare at Keeneland at 1 mile and a 16th. That was in April, and then she was a good second in a stakes race, the Shawnee at Churchill Downs after that, prior to disappointing last time. So she is capable of decent efforts. She is 1 for 1 at Keeneland, winning that Double Dog Dare. And if she can run a good forwardly placed race in here under her new rider, Luis Saez, who's an aggressive pilot. So in this race, there's not a confirmed front runner. We have horses that like to have positional speed and be forwardly placed, but there's not a confirmed front runner. So maybe they go out. Maybe with Saez will get aggressive. She does have a bullet workout on September 28th at Keeneland, 4 furlongs and 46 and change from the gate. So it looks like maybe they want to try to get aggressive in here. So I will make Jin Jin my third choice. My second choice is Thorpedo Anna. She is the one to beat in here, but she's just not as fast as she was last year. Now, she is having a good year. She has 5 starts with 4 wins, but she was beating up one suspect company earlier this year in the Azeri and the Apple Blossom, the La Troine. She disappointed there as the favorite. She was 7th and last that day. So that was a very disappointing effort. Raging Sea, taxed, randomized 1, 2, 3 there. Thorpedo Anna is typically better than those horses on her best day. And then she did bounce back in the Fleur de Lis, and she won that one. And then she was able to win the Grade 1 Personal Ensign by a nose last time. Thorpedo gave her everything she could handle, and those 2 were more than 9 lengths clear of the rest. So she did run a big race, but maybe that took something out of her. This is her final prep prior to the Breeders' Cup Distaff, and she won that race last year. She's just a win machine. She's 12 for 15 with 2 runner-up finishes. As I said, she was faster last year when she was running in races like the Acorn Coaching Club American Oaks, the Travers Stakes against Fierceness in Sierra Leone, and she just missed that day. And then the Cotillion, her number dropped off. Breeders' Cup Distaff, she was the controlling speed that day, and she just hasn't quite been as fast this year, but she's fast enough in her races in the Personal Ensign. If she can run back even to that number, it might be good enough to win this event, but she's not going to offer a lot of value. I am going to go with Scylla as my top choice. I think she can work out a good early pressing trip under her new rider, Junior Alvarado. She's run twice at Keeneland with a win and a 3rd place finish. And she's run once at this distance, and she won that race. And that was the Fleur de Lis in 2024, when she was able to win that race by a neck railing from off the pace. She also won the Grade 3 Shawnee last year, June of 2024, by more than 3 lengths at 1 mile and a 16th. Then she went to Del Mar for the Grade 1 Clement L. Hirsch. She ran into Adair Manor. Very good. Well, she's retired now, but she was a very good horse for trainer Bob Baffert out there, winning many stakes races on the West Coast. And clearly second best in the Clement L. Hirsch there for Scylla last year. And then they turned her back after that. The Grade 1 Ballerina, she finished 2nd at 7 furlongs. The Grade 1 Breeders' Cup Filly and Mare Sprint, she was 4th, beaten a length. And then this year, she caught the slop in her first start. She needed that, the Derby City Distaff, and she was just 4th that day. Copian won that one. Hope Road was 2nd. Ways and Means was 3rd. 3 of the best horses running 7 furlongs this year. And that was nothing wrong with her finishing 4th there because she needed the race, and it was a wet track. And then she ran into Ways and Means, and Ways and Means ran out of her mind in the Grade 2 Bed of Roses, running away with that one. Scylla clearly second best there. And then the Honorable Miss, she caught the slop again. She doesn't seem to really like a wet track, and she rallied for 3rd. 6 furlongs too short for her. 7 furlongs in the Ballerina last time. She set the pace, and she was clearly second best to Hope Road. And that was a good effort in that Grade 1 7 furlong race. Now stretching back out in distance, she's been meeting the best Distaff sprinters out there. Hope Road, As I said, beat her last time. Ways and Means has defeated her. Copian, very good horse for trainer Richard Mandela. Uh, I expect Hope Road and Copian pointing to the Breeders' Cup Filly and Mare Sprint. Maybe Scylla's going to try the Distaff if she does well in this event. I just think that we know she handles 2 turns and she's versatile and she's classy. She's got a classy pedigree. She's run 14 times, 5 wins, 5 seconds, and 2/3. So she can compete in sprints and routes. So she just goes out there and she tries hard every time. And maybe they go to the lead or maybe they just try to track the pace. Either way, Scylla at 4-1, enticing price for that one. So there's only 2 wagers that I really want to make in this event, and that's number 2 Scylla to win, and then an exacta box 2 Scylla and 5 Thorpedo Anna. So those are the 2 horses that I like the most. I'm going to try to beat the favorite with Scylla, and I'm going to try to beat the 3-year-old in here, Nitrogen, make her prove it and step up. She's probably the second choice, and maybe Scylla slips through the cracks, offers a little bit of value. So Scylla will be my top choice in the Spinster Stakes, Sunday, October 5th. If you're interested in my full card analysis, I do full cards Santa Anita each day that they run for their autumn meet. That'll be October 5th through the 26th. Now, I had a very good day on my full cards at Santa Anita for October 4th. Had 4 top choice winners. I had some other nice bets as well. I had the early pick 4, middle pick 4. So did well at Santa Anita with giving out some trifectas, some exactas. The full card highlights are on the screen. And then I do Saturday full cards at Keeneland as well. So I did Saturday's Keeneland October 4th. I'm going to do October 11th, 18th, and 25th as well. And the full card highlights for Keeneland for October 4th on the screen. 4 top choice winners. I had the early pick 5. That $2 early pick 5 paid more than $1,200. And I had some other good winning wagers there as well for Keeneland for Saturday. So good full card day for October 4th at Santa Anita and Keeneland. And you can get my full cards at therunawayhorse.com on my shop page. You can also get my full cards at todaysracingdigest.com on my handicappers page at that website. I'm also going to be doing Del Mar's Fall Meet October 30th through November 30th, including both Breeders' Cup days on October 31st and November 1st. I do those Breeders' Cup full cards each year, and hopefully I'll have a lot of success at Del Mar for the Breeders' Cup this fall. Don't forget to like, comment, and share these videos if you like them. Subscribe to my channel as well. It's free to subscribe. And until I see you next time, good luck at the race.